Okay, welcome to Movie Studio Platinum 13. We're going to make different types of video productions in here. When you come in, you're going to get a message of creating a new video. So you're going to want to specify the name and where it's going to go and how you're going to output it eventually. So we're going to click New. And in America, we have 60 hertz electricity. So that's different than, say, in Asia and other countries, so we're going to leave that alone. We're never going to do 5.1 surround because the audio editing is too complicated. We're going to leave it on stereo, and I would just come in each time and say DVD, DVD, NTSC, widescreen. And then you're going to give it a name of where you want it to go. So we'll just name it what you want it to name. I would try to be specific about what the project is. So we'll just do, actually, I'll just do a Sprunger introduction. And then you want to specify where it's going to save to. A lot of kids just skip over this and then leave it going to their C drive, and then you won't be able to get it if you were to switch to another computer, which I don't want you to do anyway, but still, we want to put it in your H drive. So we're going to go down. We're going to find your H drive in here. And we're looking for your name on the network. It's probably on your computer. And then find your name. And if you want to make a folder for this class, like Tech Enrichment, you can do that. And then we'll just make a folder in here called Intro. But organization is key in what we're going to do. So now I got Tech Enrichment with Intro folder. Hit OK. Now confirm here that this is going to the correct location, and that's where you want it to be. We've done all these other things, and then we're going to hit OK. And then a quick little overview of what we're looking at. Occasionally kids will be on simple mode, and then they'll be missing the tools that are discussed in class. They can't find them. So make sure you're editing in advanced mode. Be very careful as you move and click around the screen that you do not close windows and drag them into other locations. This can be very difficult to get back. But for example, if this video preview window is gone, you're going to find it under View, Window, Video Preview, and then you'll have to drag it and dock it into the correct place using Control and drag, the Control key on your keyboard. A couple things that we're looking at. This is our timeline, and we start editing from beginning to end. That makes logical sense, I would think. We don't start in the middle. It's just easier to make everything perfect as you go and then end it. And we start at 0 seconds, so we end when we end. The way time works in video is a little different than you might be used to. So for example, if I go over to this point in time, that is not 18 minutes and 4 seconds. That is 18 seconds and 4 frames. So we have frames, seconds, minutes, hours. And so 4 frames essentially is a fraction, 4 over 30, because there's 30 frames in every 1 second of video. So as you scroll up here, when you get up to close to 30, it's going to go back and switch over to the next second then. So you can get very precise. If I zoom in, I can go frame by frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can watch it go up, 28, 29, then 30 rolls over to 20 seconds. So that's how time works in video. We have different buses, if you will, a text one, video. They're both video. So you can name it whatever you want, but that's video and that's video. And then that's audio and that's audio, even though it's named audio and music. You could insert additional video tracks, so we could right click here on this little window and insert another video track and then give it a name. So you could have 3 video tracks in a row if you want. And these video tracks work in layers. So for example, if we go to media generators and we put something really basic together, let's say that we wanted a solid color background, yellow, here. Okay. And there's a window here. I drove back over here. There's options with that. I'm just going to close out of that. And you can see if you double click on this, that it's 10 seconds long, and I think you might be able to even single click on it. Yeah, 10 seconds long. You can drag this smaller and longer if you want, but we'll just leave it here for a minute. And then if I go to text, you can see I've got text on this checkerboard. This is referred to as an alpha map. And so if I put, let's say, hot on top of here, you're going to see hot now on top of the yellow background, because hot is on an alpha map, which is transparent, and that sits on top of a yellow background. If you reverse these, because they work in layers, the top layer being on top, and now we see this point in time, I'm only seeing yellow, which is opaque, meaning not transparent, and I don't see the words below it. And so we'd want to Control Z back to where we were before and have it like this. Media generators is where we make things within the program, such as colored backgrounds and gradients and text. The video preview window is showing me a point in time. If I click over here, I'm seeing that point in time, which is nothing. That's why it's black. If I click here, that point in time is this. Master bus is my master volume or audio. It's all the audio in the entire program. So it's not only the audio in this channel, but this channel also combined into that. And then we've got some other things here. Video effects you can add. Transitions, which we're going to get to later. Explorer shows you your files and folders. And project media are the things that I'm using that I brought in or made. Okay. And then we've got some other tools down here as well. And so we'll just end here with the beginning of the intro.